Has the silver price double topped here? I'm hearing a few people talk about a double top. I don't think it has, and I'll make my case for that. Let's take a look at the charts with me, Joe Main. You're watching Good Morning Stackers. Here is silver on the daily time frame priced in USD. We're talking $53.25 US cents. Let's quickly have a look at where we've come from. Pop on the indicators from this high and this low. We started talking about the normal resistance range. It can come up to, after a move down, it can come up all the way back up to this general range before you can say, okay, it's onwards and upwards. So what the price could have done, down there, up to anywhere down to that. And that's, if it starts turning around there, then you can say, oh, okay, lower price is coming. I needed to see it close, at least on the daily time frame, above that level. And what did we do? Pretty much exactly. We closed a few days ago right above it. I said, okay, that's a big sign of strength. So I said, new all-time high. I was like 90% sure. New all-time high coming. I've made that call. New all-time high coming in silver imminently in just a matter of days, weeks, not months and months from now. Since then, we've seen a big move up to almost the previous all-time high. So we haven't done it just yet, but I think we're on the way to do it. We topped out at like $54.40. Okay, and that's yesterday. We just had that red day. Now, some people are going, it's a double top. Look, top there, whenever you're heading down. A double top would actually mean, and you can't actually call something a double top until it breaks down here. So that's not a double. This is not a double top pattern. That's not a confirmed double top pattern, okay? It's only a confirmed double top pattern when you break that level right there. Then you go, okay, it's pretty much after the fact. Okay, that is a double top. You can't call it right now. So short answer is, it's not a double top. Logically, it can't be a double top right now because it's got to, break that level. But it could be a number of things, okay? What I personally think it is, and I'll show you on the 4 hour, this is my opinion. I think bare minimum, I'm sticking with my brand new all-time high. Now, we did talk about what happens when we make a brand new all-time high, but I think it's the following. I think we're doing something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where the 4 ends yet. Could we see a little bit more of a dip? Sure. But then I think we do something like that. And that's when we get into that all-time high territory. There's some other options to think about. And lots of people have their different opinions. And a lot of people who are very familiar with Elliott wave theory, of which I am not as much a pro as the other pros. I'm not as much of a pro as the pro. I think it could be one of a couple of different types of flat patterns as well. But I think the general consensus is it's heading up. It's just that there might be a larger retrace. So I think it just does that. I think it just gets through. I'll show you what those are in a second. I think it just gets through first. And I reckon we're going to make this all-time high in the next 24. I reckon we might make a new all-time high before the end of the close of the week, potentially. But in order to be pretty confident of that, I would just want to see a very intraday level broken, and that's going to be right here at its mini. See the normal resistance range? Well, here's its little mini resistance range, and we're just kind of hanging about in there at the moment. So that's between here and here. So that top end of that is at $53, call it $53.50. Cool. So if we start closing the day and closing this 4 hour time frame in particular above 53.50, I'm going to say, I think we're just going to make a play for that all-time high, like really, really, really soon, in like 24 hours, maybe a little bit longer, something like that within that. So that's what I think personally is going to happen. But let's take a look at those other sort of flat patterns. So you've got a couple of ones here. You've got one called the running flat. Now, the running flat basically just means a sideways consolidation before, for people to load up for a bit. Kind of freaks people out. It shakes people out, fakes you out to shake you out. So there's this one here, and I'll do it on the 4 hour. Yeah, sure. So this is where you have the move down. So that's your A, okay, and it all stays within the range. It all stays within these two high and low prices, right? So there's your A, that's your A wave. That's your B wave, and it didn't break through, okay? And then you have some kind of C wave, and it can get down quite low, like something like that, and then onwards and upwards we go. So that's like a running flat. Then you've got something called a regular flat, and that's where you do a similar thing, where you have that move, you don't break the high, but then it really tries to freak everyone out. Then you make a new low, and then it goes, and that's called I think that's the regular flat. And then you have the one that really gets everyone offside and it really annoys everyone, and it's called the expanded or irregular flat. So that's where it goes like this. It decides to take out the high, freaks everyone, like people freak out in a good way. They go, new all-time high coming. And what did we speak about previously? We talk about the people who go short here, okay, and then they've got to put a stop loss on, okay? So then it comes up to grab the stop loss, and then it goes, thank you, taking your money, I've stopped you out, and then I'm going to head back down. And then what does it do? It makes a new low. So it's breaking the range here, and it's breaking the range here, and then the people on the other side go, oh my God, it broke down here, I'm getting out of this game sucks. And all the people who went long here put their stop losses around about here, and then it takes their stop losses. So it takes their stop losses on the way up, takes their stop losses on the way down, and then continues the trend. So in my opinion, though, that's I guess that's the main one that it could potentially be. What I don't think happens, I don't think we do the running flat or the regular flat. I think we make the high first, then we'll see what happens from there. So that's my personal opinion. Could be completely wrong. I don't have a crystal ball and all that. But yeah, that's what I see. And I really don't know about, I just don't know about this move all the way down to here either. I feel like by the close of the week, I feel like we're going to make a new all-time high. Feelings mean nothing, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And let me show you the big zoom out as well. Okay, so let's just quickly zoom out here. Take a look at the weekly. Now, this is the weekly I'm going to pop it on the logarithmic scale for you so you can see a little bit better. That's the weekly time frame. You can hardly see that blip. Okay, this is the monthly. Okay, world's longest, 45-year cup and handle formation playing out. I'll get rid of that. Okay, we've just broken through. Okay, now look at the monthly candle right here. Look at that monthly candle. I just don't think, I could be wrong, I doubt we just have a red month. And we've got another 2 weeks. Sure could, another big spike in the upward direction. Sure, you could close red for the month. That would actually probably set it up for a red December potentially as well. But take a look at the quarterly. So this is the 3-month chart. We've opened the new quarter on the 1st of October. Look where we are. That's why I just don't think we're going to do something like that big expanded flat and like take out the low as well. I just think we make a new all-time high and we keep going for a little bit and then we'll have a bit of a dip. So that's my thought. Okay, just look at that big zoom out there. I think we do the following, where we come up, make a new high, and then we might have a little bit of a dip. But look, I'll say for now, I'll at least bare minimum stick with brand new all-time high coming. Okay, and I think we see that all-time high before we see some kind of further dip. Now, will we get further dips later on? Absolutely. Of course, what goes up must come down. But again, look at that quarterly time frame. Just looks absolutely beautiful. And my bias is to the upside. Could I be wrong? Yes. Does it really matter anyway? Not really. Should you be dollar cost averaging into your silver positions? Yes. You buy regularly on the way up. You buy regularly on the way down. You just average in your cost over time. But yep, that's my call. My call is still brand new all-time high coming in, and I actually think probably, if not this week, next week for sure. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. And of course, if you want to stay updated, hit the big red subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you think as well. I always want to hear your opinion. And if you missed it, you missed it. It was a really good session that we had over at the Silver Investor Club. Literally, today we did a cool hangout. Okay, so I put a recording here. I'll get rid of that for you so you can see it a little bit better. Over the Silver Investor Club, I'll put a link below to the Silver Investor Club. We did a massive hangout and a spot silver auction right here. It was absolutely cool. So we did spot silver auction. We had vintage kilo bars. We had vintage Perth Mint 50-ounce silver bar with like less than 250 minted, stuff like that, go for a very good price, and they all started off at spot price as well. That's for premium members over at the Silver Investor Club. And you're thinking, like, what is the Silver Investor Club? In the first place, well, it's a private club for silver investors. Go figure. Giveaways, specials, analysis, obviously, auctions, education, lots of that. Live stream hangouts, the private live stream hangouts for premium members, and much, much more. It's from $1 per month, and there is a 7-day free trial as well. You can join the standard community, and you get lots of value there. Join the premium community, you get the weekly hangouts and all the other amazing stuff you get in there. Just check it out. I'll put a link somewhere below, and you might want to be part of the Silver Investor Club. And I actually just had my first VIP member sign up as well. They get 4 personal one-on-one strategy sessions with me. My head's in the way, but that's the VIP section as well. Cool. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to do a really quick update, seeing as though many of you were wondering about this whole double top thing. I don't think it's a double top. I think the all-time high is still coming really, really soon. That's my opinion, and I will stick with it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay informed. Keep stacking whatever you're stacking. I'll see you soon.